I was wrong. NoFap didn't fix everything. At first, I thought the hardest part would be the urges, the relapses, the social pressure. But none of that was the real battle. The real enemy? It was me. And if you don't realize this now, you'll keep failing again and again. Let's be real. The government isn't sitting in a circle thinking, how can we fuck this guy up? Nobody is doing that. Then who is doing that? Who is sabotaging you? Well, it's yourself. You see, most people fail upon NoFap because they never understand what is sabotaging them in the first place and why they started jerking off in the first place. Most people go on these long streaks like 90 days, 180 days, and then they fap once, and from that day onward, they are basically back where they were before. And do you want to be like those people? Obviously not. So here's the scary truth. If you don't go deep and figure out the root cause of this habit, you'll never truly break free. You see, I noticed that in the beginning, when I first started quitting these behaviors, it almost felt impossible. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna succeed. Bro, I jerked off for most of my life. That's my career, literally. If there was a Guinness World record for the amount of times you've masturbated, I would have the first place. That was my career back then, and it felt impossible. It literally felt like a steam train. In the beginning of a steam train's journey, it's going literally about 0.3 miles an hour, and you're supposed to hop on it, but you need to push it, like, come on bro, go faster please, because it's so slow. And that's the same with NoFap journey. Now the problem is, the more you wait, for some reason, the steam train gets quicker and quicker. It goes from 0.3 miles an hour to 2 miles an hour, 5 miles, 10 miles, 25 miles. And before you know it, one day it just skyrockets to 120 miles an hour. So it's not a linear progress, it's actually compounding progress. Now what does this mean? It means that in the beginning it will be hard. The slightest obstacle will stop the steam train. The slightest urge, the slightest fork on the road will stop you from achieving this goal of quitting pornography forever. But once you actually build up some strength, once you actually build up some foundation within your life, now it's harder than ever to stop you. Because to some extent, you kind of don't want to go back anymore. And here's the wildest part. We as humans have something even stronger than a trait. You see, the coolest part of being a human is that we learn. We can become stronger from our wounds. You go to the gym, you tear your muscles apart, only for the next day to wake up even stronger. That's the human advantage in this life. Now the problem with this is many people don't understand this. Many people, maybe you yourself, just think about this. Yeah, that's cool. We are magic machines, quote unquote. And then they just go back to their old behaviors. Anyway, let me drink my coffee while I PORN. Oh yes, Mia Khalifa, let's go. Most people just do that. They never sit down and seriously think, hey, why did I crash? What happened today? What slipped me? What tripped me over? They never ask themselves those deep questions. So if you never do that, how do you expect yourself to progress? If those companies out there, the biggest companies right now, did not sit down on a whiteboard and started literally writing things down as to why do we suck? Why do we suck? We will never have them right now. You will never have Windows. You will never have Apple. You will never have a phone because they never improved. So the easiest way to improve is to self-reflect. So get a fucking whiteboard or something. Bro, it costs literally $2, less than $2. Just go and do it. Get something and start self-reflecting. Otherwise, there is no progress to be seen. And here is the real thing. Usually it's not even about the urges. It's not even about the Instagram post we just saw. It's not about the girl we saw on the street. Most of the times it's about something way deeper than that. You see, I was just sitting down this one day and I ended up realizing that our childhood the trauma we experienced throughout life, and overall the poor experiences we had is exactly the reason why we do things that we don't want within our lives. I learned this the hard way through an experience that completely changed my perspective. You see, I've been gratitude journaling for about a month now. I quit masturbation, most of my bad habits, and now I'm doing these good habits. And in the beginning, I started being grateful for so many things. I'm grateful for my family, for my health, for my cat, for my fucking table and toilet seat. I'm grateful for all of these things. Now, the problem with that was I was doing 5 to 10 things a day. And eventually, after a month, I started to run out of things to be grateful for. And I didn't want to repeat myself. And so I'm just thinking there, what can I be grateful for? And this shock just comes into my head. I did not expect this answer. I just end up thinking about my traumas. And I start writing down. I'm grateful that my mother slapped the shit out of me when I was a child. And the moment I put the dot, the period, after that sentence, it was almost like just a huge weight just lifted off my heart, and my heart just became lighter. And I started doing that with many things, and I ended up realizing something. Maybe I thought I was free. Maybe I thought the childhood was in my childhood. The past is the past. It turns out that we as humans are typically held by something that we don't even realize, and that is our past. It's like a ball that is strapped onto our ankles, and we try to swim upwards on the surface, but we keep on drowning, exactly because of that one ball that is sitting on our ankle. And that's the moment when I realized that success doesn't come from just avoiding whatever happened and pretending like it never happened within your life. It's quite the contrary. It's about having the courage to accept it and say, yes, this is who I am. I was bullied at school. I was horrible. I literally cursed my mother when I was a child. She slapped me when I was a child. And you lay it all down. That takes courage. And once you do that, your entire life just shifts. And now here is the dark truth. Many people believe that once they quit porn, everything will just suddenly move upwards. Well, sure, but if you do the right things. Now, to give you a perspective upon what I'm talking about, let me tell you something. If you were happy, if you had the most beautiful wife you always wanted, if you had the most amazing sex with her every single day, if you had the children you've always wanted, if you had the house you've always wanted, if you had your dream life, the car, the people that you would be helping in front of you, and you know that they are yours, you would not be here struggling and watching this video as to how to quit porn or masturbation. No, you would instead be happy and you would not want to do that. So at the end of the day, it comes down to creating a life that you're actually proud of. Because once you do this, now we're talking. Once you finally do this, you're not gonna come from a place of, hey, I need to quit masturbation. Instead, you're gonna come from a place of, masturbation? I don't even want to do that anymore. What the fuck? I have my wife, I have my car. Bro, I'm out. No, fuck this shit. I'm not jerking off anymore. You would literally act like that because you already have happiness within your life. So what this means is that you're currently not happy. And the easiest way to make yourself happy within this life is through having a vision for yourself in the future. And that's the real challenge. If you can do that, you won't just quit. You'll literally transform. So now that you understand this journey isn't about quitting. It's about becoming and transforming into someone that you're actually proud to be. So here are 3 things that you can do from now to make this happen. Number 1 is learn how your own brain works. Get into psychology a little bit if you have to and understand yourself. Number 2, heal from your past and accept it because it's you. It is who you are and that makes you unique. I'm not saying become the person that you've been in the past. Instead, accept who you've been and do not allow it to hold you back anymore from progress. And now finally, create a life that you're actually proud of. Because once you do that, the old habits won't tempt you anymore. However, here is the dark truth. Many people are not aware how to create a vision, and most successful people out there don't want you to create that vision. So stay tuned for the next video where I will explain how to create that vision and reveal the secrets to creating it.